Hi, everyone. My name is Galit Meirov, and today we're going to be talking about what do I do when I just don't know what to do with my child's behavior. So whether your child doesn't like to do his homework, doesn't like his teacher, feels bullied, or is bullying others, cries so easily when he doesn't get his way, is jealous of a baby, maybe she won't wash her hands, sucks her thumb, doesn't go to sleep on time, doesn't like to get dressed in the morning. I mean, problems are endless. So today we're going to be talking about a game that is called Shlomo Hamelech or Esther Amalka. This game was created by Dr. Miriam Adahan, and I will add the actual details on how to play it in a PDF form in the comments. And so basically you just need a crown. You can make it yourself or you could buy one, a cape, or you can use a towel, a scepter, or you could use a big spoon. You can add makeup and jewelry if you're playing Esther Amalka, and a pen and a paper. And this game is for ages 4 to 10, I would say. And basically you go to the child and you say, would you like to play a game with me? And you have the child sit on a pretend throne, like a chair atop some pillows, right? And you tell the child, Shlomo Hamelech was so wise. He was so wise that he knew the language of animals. He could speak to ants, to hippos, to mice. He was the king of solutions. And people will come from all over the world to ask him for help. And if you're playing Esther Amalka, you could say, Esther was so wise. She saved all the Jewish people. She found a way to get Achashverosh to kill Haman, right? And you could tell her she was the queen of solutions. And you're going to tell a child, pretend you're Shlomo Hamelech or pretend you're Esther Amalka. And then say, I'm going to take Yosef out, right? So you're pretending to take the child out. But the child is still sitting on the throne as Shlomo Hamelech. And you imagine you taking him out and you tell him, go play in the other room. And then you knock on the door and you say, Almighty King, can I enter? And you come with a pen and paper, right? And the more dramatic you are, the better. So have fun with this because kids love it. And then you say, oh, wise king, I have a child named Yosef. And then say, I came to discuss something with you. Of course, always start with praise, right? Say, I love this child dearly, give a lot of compliments. This child is so reliable and whatever it is, just give him compliments. And then you say what's bothering you. And then say, I have this problem with this child. And whatever the problem is, whether it is he's a picky eater or he doesn't like a teacher, whatever the problem is, won't take his medicine, won't brush his teeth, doesn't want to wash his hands, won't shower. All the kids have something, right? And then you ask, what do I do? Please help me understand my child. Help me understand why my child is acting like this. And, maybe your kid will just shrug and then say, oh, you're so humble. Like, you're so humble, Shlomo Hamelech, right? And ask him, how can I help him get up in the morning? And if you need to give some solutions, right? To say, should I get him an alarm clock? Does he need more quiet time with me? Does he need to play more? Just give him a few solutions if they need it. But listen to the feedback because children really know and they really get it. And they give a lot of really good examples and good solutions to what they need. So at the end, bring your child back in and say, and have your child take the crown off and you say, oh my gosh, Yosef, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy you're back. I mean, again, the dramatics. And you don't always have to play this game like fully like this. You can, once you get the hang of it, you can just ask when something is going on, like, what do you think Esther Amalka would say? Or what do you think Shlomo Hamelech would say? And see how it goes, right? So our goal is to get our children from their baby brain, from that impulsive part of their brain, from that fight or flight response, right, into the thinking brain, into the solution part of the brain, into that organized part of the brain, the focused, right? That's our goal. And this game is so great with that because it really, really helps a child notice, wait, this is triviality, or I could find solutions to this problem, or, there is a wise person inside of me. So let me give you some examples of like real life examples. A mother of a 5-year-old used this, and because the girl was pushing her baby all the time, so the mommy went and she did the Esther Amalka, and she gave her the makeup and jewelry, and she asked her, what do I do, right? What do I do? How do I get her to stop? Why is she doing this? Well, what can we do to help her? And the girl said, you know what? Tell the mom that every time the girl comes up to her and says, I did not push the baby, but I wanted to, the mom should put a sticker on her hand. And that was it. It was just that simple, right? Another example was a boy who had a medical procedure. He was 7 years old. And at the time he was 7, and 6 weeks after the procedure, he needed to go get an MRI. And to do the MRI, he needed to have anesthesia done, so he can be asleep while they do it. When the 7-year-old heard that he has to go in the morning, he went crazy. He said, I'm not going. There's nothing you could do, Mom. There's no way I'm going, right? I'll kick, I'll scream. I will not go. I'm not doing it. So the mother was hysterical and she did not know what to do, right? So she decided to do Shlomo Hamelech game. And so she sat and she asked the boy, what do I do? I have this situation. And the boy got so into it. Kids love this stuff. And he just like stroked his fake beard, right? He's like thinking and thinking. He tells the mother, look, tell the doctor that the boy should not be put to sleep. He will lay there, but the boy should not be put to sleep. And so the next day, the mother goes to the doctor and she says, look, don't put him to sleep. He will lay there. He said he will. Let's give it a try. And the doctor was like, that's the protocol is you have to be 9 years old. Like at 7, it's just too young. He said, I'll give a one shot, one chance. If the boy moves, I gotta put him to sleep. The boy lay there for 40 minutes without moving. The doctor was shocked. He came up to the boy and he said, I've never seen anything like it. How did you do it? And the boy said, I did it because Shlomo Hamelech was with me the whole time. Isn't that beautiful? This is the power of children getting their own solutions. One more example is, a 3-year-old came, she didn't get the juice boxes, the straw for the juice box. Everybody got the juice box and the straw, and she didn't get it. And she just flipped out. She was so upset. It was Shabbos too. So she was so upset. Her mom took her to a little like Shabbos party. She just couldn't, she couldn't handle it. And this is something that happens, that every time she doesn't get what she wants, she just loses it. So the mother took her. She played Esther Amalka with her. And she said, what do we do? What do we do, right? And Esther Amalka said to her, tell the girl that it's Shabbos today and that tomorrow you'll get her the juice box. Tell her that it's okay. She can do it. And it just worked out that way. So now every time that the girl didn't get her way, the mom would go and say, and tell her something like that, like calming. The girl needs reassurance, right? That's what she was saying. Just she needs reassurance that it's okay and that she'll get it. And so that's what we want to do with our children. We want to be able to pull them up into the thinking brain, when they're grouchy and screaming. And this is a wonderful way to understand that what they need, right, from them, right? So we're always trying to guess, what is it that they need? What is it that I could do for them? Is it this? Is it that? And this is their wise nurturer telling you what they need. So let me know how this works for you. Let me know if you tried it, if it worked, what you liked. Put it in the comments. Give us your own stories. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, of course, put it in the comments.